Alright, hello, my name is Syafiq and today I'll be talking about how to play Arknights. So, in this video I'll be basically talking about how this game's mechanics works and also giving you some tips to help you to not fall behind in these games. So, let's get started then.
Just guarding you, Doctor.
First and foremost, let me introduce you to Arknights. So, Arknights is an RPG games that combine the aspects of tower defense and also character development. This game is basically the same. It's quite similar to Plant vs Zombie with how their games mechanics works. But yeah, it's very much the same. Just Arknight is a bit more complicated due to how their stages are. So let's get started then. Firstly, in order to play Arknights, you need to build your own squads with the characters, or in this game, it's called their characters are called operators that you own. Firstly, you need to click on this button here that says squads, and it will bring you to the squads interface that lets you build the squads that you will bring to the stage that you play on later. In each squad, you can bring 12 operators maximum. The operators of the squads consist of what operators that you own. So, as you can see here, I have a lot of operators since I played it for a long time. So I have wide varieties of operators that I can bring to the battle. When you take a look at the right side of the screen here, it shows you the archetypes of the operators in this game. For example, there is vanguards, guards, defenders, um, snipers, casters, healers, supporters, and also what is it? Yes, specialists. All these archetypes are unique to their own function. For example, the vanguards are useful in terms of collecting DPs. Uh, DPs are also called deployment points. Is something that you use in order to deploy your characters into the battlefield. I will explain that I'll explain that furthermore in the later on in the stage. So let's keep going then. I already have my squad, so I just use this one. Then just click right here and go to the terminal in order to go to the interface where they show you the stages that you can play on. In this game, there's a lot of stages that you can play. Since well, it is RPG, so it follows certain storylines and also some events that you can play on. So yeah, I'm just gonna pick some stages here. When you go to the stage interface, you can see this is what you will be shown, and just click any stages that you want. I'll go on with the 01 stage. So this will be shown when you click on some stages. As you can see here, it will show what rewards you will get when you play this game, this stage. The enemy info of this stage. It will show you what enemies you will encounter in this stage, and the map of this stage. How they show you the layout of the maps on this stage that we play on. So just click start, confirm your squad, and then click start mission. You just need to wait a bit for the games to load up. Alright, let's get started into the stage. So
All operators must maintain strict discipline.
when you get into the stage, this is what you will see. The layout of the map, like shown you earlier. and this is this operators that you will use to deploy on the tiles on this map. This is the enemy counts, and this is how many enemies that you can let into the objective. So in this game, the enemies will spawn out of this red box here, and they will move through the maps into this blue box. Our objective is to stop them from doing so by deploying our operators in order to destroy them. So let's get started.
There's enemies?
Alright. In this game, operators are divided into 3 categories where you can deploy them. One is that the grunt operators, like here, Vanguard Mortal, she can only be deployed on the ground tiles. While some operators, like for example Calcit, a healer, she can only be deployed on the top side here, on the upper ground tiles only. So the last types is, for example, specialist like Clifford. She can be deployed on any type of tiles, making her a very versatile. So yeah, let's keep going. Let me wait a bit. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this is the DP that I mentioned earlier. DP is a deployment points that you will accumulate in order to deploy your operators here. As you can see here, you can see what they cost in order to deploy. For example, Cliffheart costs 12 DP, so you need to have 12 DP in order to deploy her on the stage. Right now I have 16, so I can most definitely deploy her on into the stage, into the map. Let me wait a bit and deploy Surtur on the ground here. See, you just need to create a choke point to block the enemies with your operators so that they won't pass through and go to the blue box. Let's keep going then. Yeah, well, this stage is very easy since I picked the easiest stage, the first stage of this story. So I don't really need a solid plan to play it. But yeah, if you play on the harder stage, you need to create a very solid and effective plan and strategies to win the stage. If you don't, you would definitely not pass this stage at all. Since this game have a very hard boss that you need to face. So you need to create a very effective plan. Just yeah, and that is all with the gameplay. It's very easy. Well, since it is an easy stage.
I'll make you pay.
But yeah, it's not hard at all. So, let me give you some tips since this game do require some tips. In this game, the character development is very straightforward, but in order to create your character, in order to build your character, you need to have enough resources. So, my advice here is to manage your resources carefully while building your characters. Since you building one characters, especially the higher rarity ones, like for example Blaze here, requires a lot of resources. So you need to watch out for that. As next, don't rush build any characters that you get. It will definitely slow you down if you build too many at the same time, and you will not have enough resources to build certain characters that you need for that certain stage. So my advice here is to just build characters that you get at the early stage. For example, I very recommend you to build the blue characters here, the 3 stars operators. there are the set of characters, the set of operators that you will get at the early parts of the stages of the stories. So they are free to get, and you will get them, all of them. You definitely will. See, as you can see here, I have them all. So yeah, they are very cheap to build. So, and they are very useful. Even at the end of the progress that I am now, I still use them a lot in my stages. So yeah, don't neglect them. Just build at your own pace. Don't rush it. And that's all. Thank you very much for tuning in. Uh, Goodbye.